Let's start with the latest from Bangladesh, where Bangladesh is in fact voting today, and according to the most recent reports that have come in, at least about 8 people are reported to have been killed so far amidst clashes between the ruling Awami League and the opposition Bangladesh Nationalist Party. The one opposition leader was in fact shot dead in an attempt to occupy a polling centre in Chattogram, and an 18-year-old BNP supporter reportedly lost his life in Chittagong as well. And 4 people associated with the ruling Awami League are also reported to have been killed in clashes, and 2 civilians have also lost their lives after violence has marred the crucial elections in Bangladesh. All right, now for more on this, we are joined in by our correspondent Pooja Mehta, who is in fact joining us from Dhaka. Good afternoon to you, Pooja. What is the latest on this story, where increasingly there are more and more reports of violence, and now the death toll reportedly stands at about 8 people in these clashes?
Well, absolutely. In the last 2 hours, reports of massive clashes have been reported across Bangladesh. Clashes between the BNP, which is the main opposition party in Bangladesh, and the ruling Awami League supporters have led to 8 people's death. And of these 8, 2 are civilians. These are 2 innocent voters who had gone out to vote, and they were caught amidst the clashes between BNP and Awami League, and they succumbed to bullet injuries that they had suffered because police had to resort to firing to disperse these agitators and disperse the Awami League and BNP supporters. That is when these 2 civilians had died. And there are more reports coming in from Rangamati and Chittagong. However, police has yet to confirm their death. But as of now, 8 people have been confirmed dead. And there are reports of booth capturing and ballot boxes snatching also coming in at this point in time.
All right, now at this point of time, it's still very preliminary information. But Pooja, do we have any information at all as to who is in fact instigating the clashes? Is it the opposition, or is it the ruling party, the Awami League, which is in fact playing a more aggressive role in these clashes?
Well, in certain locations, the BNP and Jamaat supporters have attacked the ruling Awami League leaders and the Chhatralik leaders. And on the other hand, there are locations where the ruling Awami League leaders have attacked the BNP supporters. It's a vice versa situation where both the parties are attacking each other for this very, very crucial and fiercely an election being contested. Hence, no one is leaving a chance to actually leave any stone unturned, because both the parties are attacking each other at this point in time.
All right, we'll have to leave there. Thank you very much indeed, Pooja Mehta, for getting us the latest on this story. So this is an unfortunate turn that the polls in Bangladesh seem to have taken, where at least about 8 people are reported to have lost their lives in clashes since this morning. The polling started roughly about 8 o'clock this morning, Bangladesh local time, and since then 8 of these people have lost their lives in clashes. There are also reports of booth capturing that have in fact come to light. Now, millions of Bangladeshis are in fact voting to elect their next government. More than 104 million voters are making their way to about 40,000 polling stations across the length and breadth of the country to elect their new parliamentarians. Now, the counting is expected to begin soon after the polling ends, roughly at about 5 p.m. local time in Bangladesh. Electronic voting machines are also being used for the first time on a pilot basis across 6 constituencies in Bangladesh in the elections this time round. Now, the results are expected by tomorrow morning. Of course, the trends and leads will be coming in through the night, and this will be the country's 11th national parliamentary election. The Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has also cast her ballot pretty much immediately after voting opened in the early hours of voting this morning at the Dhaka City College. She said that she was confident of victory.
Now election started, how they can be so suspicious? Yes, in the past, during military dictatorship, we had many problems during the election. Since Bangladesh Awami League is in government, we always try to hold election very peacefully and we create a congenial atmosphere so that our people can cast their vote and they can exercise their adult franchise. And I'm sure that it will happen. People will vote peacefully. Maybe some incident may take place, but that's not that much. But we lost 10 of our party members. They were killed by the BNP Jamaat. You know that BNP Jamaat is a terrorist party. They always go for terrorism and nepotism and corruption, which is their only motive. Thank you.
And also opposition leader Kamal Hussain has cast his vote in Dhaka. Hussain has in fact accused the Election Commission of bias. The opposition has said that about 15,000 of its activists have been arrested, crippling its ability to mobilize its grassroots support.
This process has started, votes have been given, but we are getting disturbing reports from outside Dhaka that overnight votes have been cast illegally, unlawfully, depriving the voter of his right. This is very disturbing because for this right, millions of lives had been given in 1971 and thereafter.
All right, so that was Kamal Hussain there, the face of opposition to Sheikh Hasina in the elections this time round. The security has been tightened across the country. As many as about 600,000 security personnel, including the army, have been deployed across the country in a bid to contain violence. The only vehicles belonging to the media and of the police are being allowed to ply on the roads at this point of time.